How's it going, everybody? How you doing tonight? Long time no see. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm not as late as I could have been. There's that. Oh my gosh. How are you guys doing tonight? Oh my gosh. Okay, let me take a look here in the comments. I feel like I don't look as I don't know, playful as I usually do or something. I'm literally, whoa, I forgot my phone could make that noise. This is a new phone, and my old phone right here doesn't ever make this noise, but I got a new phone. It's a generic Samsung phone, but it actually does make the correct Facebook Messenger noise, and I'm not used to hearing anymore. I'm like, whoa, someone messaged me. What? I never hear that. Because there for a while I was so busy and stressed out about messages and stuff, and especially with the, like, when I was doing the Tulsa YouTuber stuff, which I love doing and I want to continue to do, like, right around the meetup times, I would get, like, a lot of questions and stuff, and, like, it was just, like, a lot to keep up with and stuff, and so I had to, like, set boundaries and you know, learn to be like, okay, I will talk to this person during this time. This is my time now. I can't just stop what I'm doing. So I had silenced my messenger by, like, there for a while on Facebook, on my old phone, and then I didn't remember how to change it back. And so for the longest time, after I did that initially, I would get, like, no one's message. Like, I would see it, but I wouldn't hear it. So I could miss critical messages all the time, and I would have no idea. So me hearing that right now, I'm like, wait a minute, what? Okay. Assuming that I even heard the right thing. Like, did I even hear my phone? I don't know. At this point, I'm so delirious and tired that I don't even know what's going on anymore. But it's fine. It's fine. How has your week gone so far? I mean, was it a good week for you? Was it a bad week? Tell me about it. For me personally, it was like a really busy week, and, excuse me, I don't know if you could hear that. I think I burped or something, I don't know. That's embarrassing. Why did I draw attention to it? Well, it's just what I do, I guess. Hashtag awkward. Anyway, I actually had my, yearly evaluation at my job the other day, and, yeah, it was the first time that I stood up for myself to my boss, and so that's exciting, and I felt really good afterwards, and I still, like, ever since, I was like, yeah, that's right, take that, boss, yeah, I'm not gonna put up your crap anymore, and I just feel really good about myself about it now. Anyway, let me stop talking about myself and see what's going on in the comments. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't want to be that person that's just all about me, because this is all about everybody. You know, all of us are here together to hang out, talk about everything that's going on in our life, you know, get a little bit of stress relief, maybe a little bit of laughter in there, stuff like that, you know what I mean? Okay, Teresa Simpson. Hey there, Teresa. How are you doing tonight? Have you had a good week so far? I hope so. You ever seen? Yo to you as well, Matt. Good to see you. Stephanie Bethany. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Callie. Hey. Yes, late as always, but only 10 minutes late this time, I guess. I don't know. Maybe, sort of. Oh my gosh. Michael Vell, hey! How are you doing? How's your week going? Let's see here. Stephanie Bethany is saying hi to Teresa and Michael. Okay. Pixel Protocol. Hello, Pixel Protocol. How are you doing tonight? Are you having a good week so far? I hope you are. The Wads, howdy! Alex here. Hello, Alex. How's your week going, Alex? I mean, everybody, but like, I want everyone to know that I am talking to them. Like, it's not like some blanket statement. Like, I want to know how you're doing, so tell me. This is what I could show up for. I don't show up to talk about me. I show up to hang out with you guys. I'm actually, believe it or not, I'm a shy person. Or I used to be. I'm not really sure. I'm an introvert. Okay, tell me right now. Do you consider yourself an introvert or an extrovert? Or that weird one in the middle, was it ambivert? I want to know, just out of curiosity, what do you consider yourself? Because they'll tell me a lot about, like, are introverts all just kind of, like, attracted to each other? Or do extroverts, like, equally hang out with introverts? Like, I don't know. I just kind of wonder about it. Let's see. Let's see. I'm sorry it's so quiet. Maybe I should put on some music. It might just be me. It might be just driving me crazy that there's no music. I mean, it's kind of peaceful, actually. I don't know why I'm saying it's driving me crazy. It's really not. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, ever seen is like at everyone. I love that. Like, just everyone. Just, hi, everybody. Yes, I feel the same way, Matt. Yeah. Everybody. Hello, everybody. Oh my gosh. Let's see. The Wads. Will there be punch and pie after the meeting this time? You know, it's kind of a BYOP. Bring your own pie. So if you have pie and you want to share, we're all happy to join in on the pie. That also kind of makes me wonder, what's your favorite pie? I know I've asked this before around Thanksgiving time, but hey, there's winter pie, there's spring pie, there's everything in between. There doesn't have to just be Thanksgiving pie or Christmas pie, you know? There's a lot of pie out there. But anyway, I digress. Let me just go ahead and continue on here. For me, chocolate cream pie. That's the best. And I think Tommy, if he is in the chat tonight, I'm not sure if he is, but he did like heart something a couple minutes ago. So if nothing else, Tommy, for those of you that don't know who Tommy is, like if you're just joining recently and then that last couple weeks or so, Tommy is my husband, and for the last 2 years, he's been my moderator and everything for this live stream, and I've loved that, and I love him being around and stuff, but in the last 2 months, I'd say, he has been kind of forced into a job where he's working till midnight all the time, and so, including on Fridays, like tonight, so he's not here unless he's like on a lunch break or something like that, but I don't know what my point was. I'm sorry. I might have had a shot before I came on here, and then I have this beverage here. It's all shiny and new and stuff. Anyway, what I'm saying is I'm stressed out this week, and that happened. And maybe Tommy will be here, maybe he won't. I saw that he might have indicated that he might be here, but that might have been his last break because I missed his lunch break. I don't know if he had a lunch yet or if he took it really late and he's here actually with us right now. I have no idea. I thought he might be because he was like hearting the stuff like 5 minutes ago or whatever. It felt like 5 minutes ago. Excuse me. Let's see. You're doing all right other than work. LOL. Oh my gosh, Stephanie Bethany. Tell me about it. I know the struggle is real. How are you doing at work? Are you feeling okay? Is everything all right? Are your bosses? I say bosses because I have 2 bosses. Actually, I have 3 bosses. Or more. But 2 of them that I report directly to all the effing time. And it drives me crazy because today, literally today, my boss that was there physically today I called him up and he answered the phone. I told him my situation and he gave me a concrete answer. And I was like, all right, looks like I have some direction here. I'm going to go with it. Well, I had copied my other boss that's over the boss that gave me the information to do my job. Like, he's over that boss. That boss told me to do something completely different than the other boss told me to do. And so I had this whole situation where I was told by one boss to do one thing by phone. So it's not recorded in any kind of significant way. There's no way I can prove that this person told me to do this thing. And then my legitimate boss, my actual boss that has always been my boss, he told me in an email copying everybody, including that boss that told me what to do, that I was just telling you about, and the boss above him, copied both of them and everyone and their mom telling me to do something. Well, actually, no. On that email, he told just me and this other boss what to do. Okay, that's okay. I'm sorry. I'm getting it all mixed up now. Basically, what I'm trying to say is publicly, no one knew that 2 bosses told me to do 2 different things. And so I'm really worried right now because the big honcho boss that was copied in almost everything except for what my legitimate boss told me to do, has no idea that I was told 2 different things to do. So when I was working with this customer in an email and saying, okay, I'm going to do this for you with envelopes and the letter and the mail merge document and all this stuff, I was writing an email based on the information that the first boss gave me. There it is again. Wow, that is weird to me. Because I don't hear that. I haven't heard that noise on this phone for like 2 years, basically. It's weird. Anyway, sorry. Long story short, what I'm trying to say is that, okay, the first person that I was able to reach by phone told me to do this specific thing for a customer. They wanted a letter and they wanted mail merge and all this stuff, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I'm sitting there, I'm typing out the email to respond to this customer that wants my help with this project, right? And I work in a print shop. For those of you that don't know, I work in a print shop for an energy company. I never say who or where because it's privacy reasons. I'm all about being safe on the internet. I don't want people to know where I work or where I live and that kind of thing. You can understand that and appreciate that, hopefully. But basically, okay, first person said one thing on the phone. I jumped off the phone, immediately started typing away. and sent this customer my reply. Then I looked at my email, and my other boss that's higher up than the one that had just told me what to do told me to do something completely opposite of what this other boss told me to do, right? So I'm like, what the F do I do now? Because, like, I just literally copied the boss that told me what to do on the phone, the boss that was telling me to do something completely different on the internet, like on the email, like he's copied in it, and then my boss, well, my boss's boss has been copied on everything. And he just sees me changing direction on this customer out of nowhere. Like, one moment I'm saying, yeah, okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna have this letter here, and you're gonna sign a signature here, and then we're gonna have a mail merge envelope here, okay? That's what I told the customer. And then now my other boss is telling me to do it like just mail merge on the letters, don't do the envelopes. And then this whole time I'm thinking to myself, this 3 tiers above me boss has been copying on everything, not knowing what's been happening in the background, just thinks I'm just an idiot changing my mind all the time on this customer. And so it just kind of, it's embarrassing. It's just simply embarrassing, and I don't know how to talk about it without getting anybody in trouble or without it seeming like I'm not respecting one boss over another boss. I basically had 3 bosses copied on this one freaking job at the end of my Friday, and I ended up staying late to make sure they were all happy. Bottom line, basically, I got home at like 7. When am I supposed to leave work? 4:30. Oh well, whatever. Okay, sorry. All right. Anyway, let me just go back to the comments. I'm so sorry. I went on a rant. I'm so sorry. Okay. Michael Bell says there's always room for purr. Oh, pie. Okay, you corrected. You're right. There is always room for pie. There's absolutely always room for pie. Hey, random weird shit. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you here. Hope you're having a good week so far. How is everything going, man? How are you doing, Paul? I see 777. I see a peace sign. I see some, I don't know. It's hard to read all of these, but I see like a sky with stars, a big shooting star emoji, a magic ball, magic 8 ball, and then this. I don't know what this is called, but this, like rock horns or something. So yes, thank you, random weird shit, Paul. Good to see you here. I hope you're having a good night. I hope you don't mind me calling by your name. If not, just tell me, and maybe next time I won't call you by your name. I'm so sorry. I just know that, like, you know, I know you by who you are, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. But if you think it is, just tell me, and I won't say it anymore. Tyler, the Master Griller. Hey, Tyler, how are you doing tonight? Good to see you here. I like the little Krugy new thumbnail. Thank you. I appreciate your compliment. That was just one of the little videos I managed to do. I want to do more videos. Like, I have a 23andMe video. I have two 23andMe videos coming out on this channel. But due to my weird schedule and a setback, I was trying to decide whether I want to say minor or a major setback. Basically, I recorded 30 minutes of video accidentally without audio. So I'm going to have to do, not only am I going to have to do, trimming it down for the video and all that stuff, but I have to pay attention, do what I was doing, and do voiceover according to what I think I was doing at the time, which is harder than just trimming the video down, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna do 2 23andMe videos that are still set to come out, and then I have a a video that I recorded with my friend Dr. Callahan, who is a therapist. And we talked extensively about the origins of self-esteem on my Carissa Lovely channel. It's called Carissa Lovely. It's Luvlee, like my last name, or not my last name, but my middle name is Lee, Lee. It's like Luvlee, Carissa Lovely. That's my channel. It's like all about like self-esteem and stuff like that. Like more serious stuff to do with like self-worth, self-esteem, all that kind of thing. I'm really behind on that as well. We have like an hour-long video that I did with Dr. Callahan going over everything he knows of all his experience of self-esteem and all that stuff. So hopefully I'll be able to get that out soon too. But yeah, where was I going with this? Thank you, by the way. The Krugi beverage was delicious. It was delicious. Very milky and delicious and everything. I don't know why I'm ruining it for the people that haven't seen the Krugi review, but it's a pretty funny alcoholic beverage that comes in a little sperm-shaped... it's like it's basically a sperm, a cartoony-looking sperm. Okay, I've never said that word so many times in my life in a row in the same minute or whatever. It's really weird to me. But basically, for those of you that don't know, Krugi it's like Krugy, and it's like a brand that sells like this like milk-based alcoholic beverage that's in a container that's like, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 ounces or so at the most, and it's shaped like a sperm, and it like has a little smiley face on it and everything, and I did a review over it. So that's what I'm talking about. So for those of you that don't know or didn't know, there it is again. Where is that coming from? It's my phone. I never pay attention to my phone until now. Dun dun dun. Anyway. Let's see. Yeah, Everseen says, how's Tommy doing? He's doing good. He's doing well. He's working a lot, of course, but I do know that he seems a lot happier nowadays than he did when he was working the same, like almost the same schedule as me, because he only got 1 day off in a row. He got 2 days off a week, but they were like split in the middle. So you get 1 day off on Saturday and 1 day off on Wednesday. Like, who can rest up and enjoy their life with only 1 day off at a time? That's stupid. So even though he's working more now, the fact that he has 3 days off in a row is really cool. So thank you, you Everseen. He's doing a lot better nowadays than he used to be. So I appreciate you looking out for him and wondering how he's doing. I'm sure he'll appreciate hearing that too. Callie says, tell your boss to play you $20 an hour, or pay you $20 an hour. Yeah, for real. I would love that if he paid me $20 an hour. Seriously. That would be great. Michael Bell says, a busy and stressful week. I'm sorry to hear that you had a busy and stressful week, Michael. I hope it's winding down. I hope that you're able to take a little bit of time out for yourself right now. Because, man, I bet you need it, you know? Just chill out and tune out. And watch some Netflix or some Hulu or some YouTube or something, you know? Gosh. Yeah, I had a stressful week too. Like, I ended up getting accused of not working, and I was on my effing lunch break. On my fucking lunch break. Like, I couldn't believe it. Someone had accused me of not working hard enough because I didn't have the copy machines running while I was on my lunch break. I'm entitled to a full hour. As a United States citizen, I'm entitled to a full hour of a lunch break. And I guess that's just not good enough for some people. But that's okay. Whatever. Stephanie Bethy says, good job, Carissa. Thank you, Stephanie. I really appreciate that. Aw, thank you for the clapping hands. Heck yeah. Michael Lavelle says, hashtag TMI. Wait a minute, what did I... Right? Were you talking about me or you? I'm sorry. I have like a bird, like, I have especially short-term memory right now because I'm so freaking tired. So, yeah, if I said something and then I don't remember saying it or what the reference is, sorry. I feel especially stupid right now compared to usual. So please forgive me. Just be patient with me. I'm freaking tired, man. I'm really tired. It's been a long damn day, man. Jay the Silencer, hey there. Hey to you as well. How's your week going so far? How's your weekend going so far? Long time no see. Yeah, for real, Jay the Silencer. Working on any videos or anything lately? You're more of an introvert, Michael Vell? Okay, cool, very cool. Jay the Silencer says, watching from Redding, California, waiting for Canada to open to see my girl, but hope chat is doing okay. Oh, cool, okay. Very cool, Jay the Silencer. So you're in California. Oh, that's really cool. You know, Teresa is also in California. I wonder how close you guys are together, like town-wise, city-wise, or whatever. Man, very cool. And that's very exciting that you're waiting to see your girl. I hope that goes well. Let's see. Meckelville says, thought I had a 2:30 room inspection, but not until 4:30, so just sitting down at a car wash curb for an hour or so. Oh, okay. Cool, that worked out. Well, I mean, it sucks that, you know, the time was different than what you thought, but like, hey, you get to hang out with us, right? That's cool, at least. Well, I hope everything goes well with your inspection. Good luck with that. And sorry that happened to you. Like, it's such a drag when you, like, think something's one time and it's another, and then it's, like, really inconvenient for it to be off by 2 hours. God, I can't imagine. That sucks. Well, but then again, hey, you got a cell phone and you got YouTube, right? So there you go. It worked out this one time. So, yes. Score, right? Okay, let's see. Teresa says, hey, Jay, we're almost neighbors. I live in Susanville, California. Oh, that's so cool. You guys are almost, well, I don't know, but like, I'm trusting you, Teresa. Like, you guys are pretty close. I mean, you're in the same freaking state, for one thing. That's pretty cool. Small world, right? Jay the Silencer says, hello, my girl's name is Stephanie too. Oh, that's so cool. Very cool. How many kids do you have, Jay the Silencer? Do you have just one? Or do you have more than one? Oh, man. Let's see. Stephanie Bethany says, it's just been busy with lots of corporate people coming in and new people training, and it feels hectic. Oh my gosh, I can only imagine. Yeah, corporations are just the king of making things feel hectic and making workers feel stressed. I know, because I work in a corporation as well. Like, I'm sure many of you do. It's not fun. Hang in there, Stephanie. You're gonna do just great. You're gonna do fine. And God, I'm so sorry that you have to put up with that, you know, that kind of hectic environment. It can be stressful. I understand. Let's see. Jay the Silencer says, yeah. Okay. Mr. G says, hello, Carissa. Hello, fist bump, hearts, winky face to you as well, sir. Boom. There you go. There you go. How's your week and weekend going so far? Mr. G. Oh, man. Hope it's going well. Callie says, these bosses are confusing. Yes! Exactly! Like, how am I supposed to freaking work feeling like, okay, one boss says one thing, and then another boss says another thing, and then this other boss isn't saying anything, but he's watching me, and I don't know what he thinks, because he never tells me what he thinks, but I'm scared. I'm really scared of what he thinks, just because it looks from what I suspect his angle is that I don't know what I'm doing because I had to change direction and an email to this customer midway because I got feedback from one person after I got feedback from another person, and just contradictory bullshit. It's just bullshit. I'm just saying how it is. It's bullshit. I don't like it, but it's what I have to deal with and everything. So whatever, it's fine. It is very confusing though. I think they got an out for the YouTubers. Yeah, for real. Maybe so. I do think that maybe all 3 of these people, but at least 2 of them, don't take YouTubers seriously. I don't know about the biggest boss because I don't really know him that well. I wouldn't call him the silent type. I just haven't been around him to talk to him about this specific thing, but I can kind of tell from the other 2 bosses that I have that they don't take YouTubers seriously, because they don't seem like, anytime I've ever talked about anything YouTube related or any success I've had or anything I'm doing with the YouTube groups or anything, like their eyes glaze over and they almost seem like annoyed, or like they respect me even less because I'm a YouTuber. That's how it feels, but I don't know if that actually is the case. It could be my anxiety that I have talking to me, but it sure feels like they feel that way. You know what I mean? So Callie, like, I totally get it. Like, yes. Yeah. Maybe so. They need to be nice to YouTubers because, YouTubers, can be quite respected. Not saying I'm that person. Just saying it's, it can happen. Is all I'm saying. Let's see. Let's see here. Stephanie says, I absolutely hate dealing with multiple bosses with conflicting instruction and information. Yes, me too. It just it drives me insane. Like, why? I don't understand it. It seems to happen pretty regularly too, which is the annoying part. It's not just like every once in a while. It's like all the time. It's like, what do I do? Like, I feel like no matter what I do, I'm gonna lose, which is probably why my review wasn't what it should have been this year, because it's like I got one person saying this, one person saying that, all the freaking time. Okay. That's all. Wait a minute. So, okay. Jay the Silencer says, haven't seen her since November 2019. Oh my gosh, that is a long time. Like what Stephanie Bethany said, that is a long time. Jeez. That's, over a year. So that's extremely exciting. I'm so happy for you, Silencer. Oh my gosh, congrats to you for seeing your girlfriend and everything. I wish you the best with that. That's really cool. Jay the Silencer says, yeah, but hope the chat is having a decent Friday. Yes, I feel like I am now, thanks to you guys. I hope you guys are having a good Friday as well, too, honestly. Let's see. Let's see here. Stephanie Bethany says, girl, you should have copy-pasted each different instruction in an email, like boss number 1 said this and boss number 2 said this, advice for final decision, and copy that big boss too. Yes, I would have. It's just it was kind of awkward, just because the phone thing, and I was so tired. It was like the end of the day today, and I was like so mentally exhausted from my day, that it was hard for me to even make that judgment, but maybe next time I will, because it does seem to make more sense than me just struggling to make sense of what they're talking about. I should just straight up ask them. And I have before, but it was just awkward because I told this customer I was going to do this thing, and while I was writing the email, my main boss told me to do something conflicting, with with whatever I already said. But it's crazy because I didn't hear my email go off, or I didn't notice it while I was writing the email. So technically he had told me the right instructions before I sent the email by like a whole like minute or 30 seconds or something. But it's like, can you really fault me if I didn't really know? Like, is he thinking I'm, God, Carissa never listens? Or is he thinking, oh, she didn't get the memo or whatever? Like, I have no idea, but I'm leaning on the part of Carissa never listens because of the stuff the terrible things he's been saying to me lately has just been seriously terrible. And, I don't know. I'm just proud of myself for finally standing up for him and being like, hey, what you're saying isn't fair, and I'm disagreeing with you. And I never, in my past evaluations after all these years, in February, mind you, it will be 14 years I've worked for this company, for the same boss, for 14 freaking years. It's crazy. Yeah. Where was I going with this? Yeah, I don't know. It's just nuts. Sorry. I'm losing my train of thought a lot more often than usual right now, because I'm tired. So bear with me here. 5 hours of sleep pretty much all week long. So jello brain here. Okay. But you are so right, Stephanie. Absolutely right. And I do want to try to take more notes about these kind of things in the future. Let's see. Michael Vell says, rants are good for the soul now and again. Yeah, for real. So true. Devil horns. Yes. Oh my God. I can't remember. I can't believe I forgot what that was called. But yes, devil horns. Yes. I'm like, this is what's happening right now. This. And you're like, devil horns. Like, that's what that's called. Yeah. Ah. You ever seen says, what is your other channel name? Stephanie Bethany. Oh, cool. Very cool. I love when you guys network with each other. This is so cool. Michael Vell says, sorry, got a 45-second delay, so my comments may be late. No, it's cool, Michael Vell, and I also have a tendency to rant a lot and talk a lot, and then I go back to the comments, and so I may be forgetful of what what we were talking about to what you're responding to. I'm sorry, I bumped the mic a little bit. I bet that was louder for you guys than it was for me. Anyway, yeah. Anyway. You know what I'm saying. Or do you? Did I even finish my train of thought? I'm so sorry, guys. Seriously, I'm sorry. My brain is jello right now. Oh, yeah. It does feel good to rant, though. Oh, and the 45-second comment delay. That could actually not... For a second, that's my comment. Yeah, that is definitely on me, not you. For sure. You ever seen says still watching. Sweet. Thank you. Thank you, you ever seen. Appreciate that. Candlelit Soul, welcome. Thank you for the 3 hearts. I appreciate you. And I miss you. I hope me and you can do a collab again soon in the future. If our schedules ever align in the stars again. I know that you're just as busy as I am these days. And I appreciate you gifting me a game. And I have, like, every Wednesday or so, I've been thinking to myself, like, I should reach out to Candlelit Soul and see if she wants to play that game. And so, at some point in the future, me and you need to reach out to each other and play that game that you bought for me. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. It seems like a really relaxing one. I can't remember the name of it right now, though, but it's a Steam game. But I know that if I go in my Steam account, I'll see it, and I'll be like, I'm going to play that. Which is really cool. Stephanie Bethany says, you ever seen, if you go to this channel's profile, all my other channels are listed in the feature channel. Okay. Sweet. Very cool. Let's see here. Michael Bell says, Candle still looking for a place, not much luck at the moment. Oh man, sorry to hear that, Michael. Candlelit Soul says, Michael, did you talk to the landlord about giving you more time? That's a good question. That is a very good question. Stephanie Bethany says, if you put it on vibrate, will it keep sounding notifications? It depends on the setting, honestly, because On the old one, yes. On the new one, I have no idea. It's a Samsung, like, okay, this old one is a J Crown, Samsung J Crown. And then the new one is a Samsung, like, A11, I think, is what it is. So it's newer. It's got, like, the three phones, or three cameras on the side, and then one camera on this side that detects my face, which is pretty cool, which I guess the rest of the world probably already had that, but I don't think I did before, or I didn't know about it if I did have it on my old phone. But it's really neat. Like, I have the setting now to where if I look at it at a certain angle, a certain unflattering angle, it unlocks the phone for me. It's really great. It sucks though when I'm wearing like a mask at work and I'm like trying to look at my phone, like it does a little like O shape, like it's trying, like around the camera, like it's trying to detect my face, and it can't because like half my face is like covered by the stupid mask. I'm like, now I have to enter my 4-digit PIN. I'm like, this is such a drag, guys. Jeez. Anyway. Oh my goodness. Hello, Callie. How are you doing tonight? We'll have to if nothing happens by Tuesday. Let's see here. Oh man. Well, Michael Bell, I really hope everything goes okay with your living situation. Yeah, keep me updated as well, like what Candle said. Need to follow this with my other channel, but I've been lazy. It's okay. Hey, it's not always about being lazy. Sometimes it's about being busy, you know? Jeez. I totally get that. That's okay. I felt like I sounded like a total millennial just then, which I am a millennial. I was like, that's okay. Like, with that, like, weirdness in my voice, like, that, what's that called? It's like, not vibrato or whatever. What is it called? Like, creak. I had some creak in my voice, and that drives me crazy, because, like, it just doesn't seem very professional, you know? It's like, oh my god, I talk like this all the time. Such a valley girl. Anyway. That's just my take on it. But anyway. Candlelit Soul says, sounds familiar. I was accused of sitting for half an hour on my shift in the office eating, all because I was trying to eat. I'm sorry. All because I was trying to get tills counted down for the morning shift and trying to eat while doing it. Yeah, like seriously, do people not get that you're trying to multitask when you eat and work? Come on now, like why they have to accuse you of stupid BS? Doesn't make any sense. Oh, gosh. Oh, you don't have any kids? Oh, okay. No kids. Okay. Sweet. Brett says, hey, Brett Hornby, how are you doing tonight? Good to see you here. Brett says, what do you do with your other YouTube channels? I just have my one channel. I have multiple channels for multiple reasons, like multiple situations or whatever. Like this channel is my fun channel. This is my vlog channel, my, live stream channel, I want to say, I don't mean this in a bad way, but my bullshit channel. Like I do what I want, what I love, like my passion projects, say I want to have like a funny, silly commercial, like the drinking straw commercial, or like a skit or something, like the shark skit that I did that one time. That is like really professional, guys, like top-notch quality, I can assure you. Just kidding, but like all my silly stuff, I like to put on this channel. You know what I mean? This is my lighthearted channel. I love comedy and I love making people laugh, and I always strive to get better at making people laugh, although I may not always succeed at that or whatever. My Carissa Lovely channel is about self-love, self-esteem. It's my serious channel where I talk about, my struggles, self-esteem, and that kind of thing. Although I do not have a whole lot on there right now, but I'm trying to get more stuff on there. I have my Tulsa YouTubers channel, which is like where I put like interviews I have with local YouTubers in the community that have channels and stuff, and I don't know, advice kind of stuff for YouTubers. Not for me, because I don't feel like I'm big enough yet to even be someone that gives that kind of advice. But I will ask other people that are established their advice for YouTube and that kind of thing, to kind of help out the local community of YouTubers that are also trying to find their way and stuff like that, including myself. Let's see here. And then I have CarissaLicious, which is like a channel that I hardly ever touch, but that's my gaming channel where I attempt to game and put games up, but I haven't done that in a very long time. I did get some good feedback on doing games on that channel, so I might do that again. I don't know. And then I also have, let's see here. I have another channel. Do I have another channel? CarissaLicious. Oh, Carissa Reviews It All. I have a review channel that's nothing but reviews. I haven't touched that in a long time either. But Cria is what I call it for short. But Carissa Reviews It All. It turned into a channel where I talked about Halloween stuff, beer, and candy most of the time. So yeah, there's that. Anyway, so that's what I do with my other channels. I'm scattered all over the place, but this is the one channel that I've been consistent on. So there you go. Let's see. I feel like I should apply for Walmart, says Callie. All right, you can go for it if you want to. I've worked at Walmart before, and it's okay. I mean, I think it pays the bills. Like, it pays the bills for someone that's, I don't know, like not making a whole lot of money on other jobs anyway. Like, I think you could make it better than fast food income from Walmart. There you go. And they can give you some good hours, I think. But you might have to just be aware that they may try to give you a split shift. But to be fair, I don't know if maybe other places like restaurants and other kind of retail environments do that too. So I don't know if that Walmart is necessarily like the bad guy for doing that, because maybe everybody does it. Maybe hardly anyone gets 2 days off in a row. I have no idea. I'm not really sure anymore, because I've worked at the same job for so many years, and it's this one way that I've kind of stepped away from it. I don't know what it's like anymore in the retail environment. Yeah, let's see. Michael Vell says, be back in a few minutes. Need to get a drink and something to eat. It's 31 degrees Celsius here. What's that like? Wait, Hey, Cortana. Hey, Cortana, what is 31 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit?
31 degrees Celsius is 87.8 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh my gosh, Michael Val, you need to stay hydrated, man. That is very hot here. Okay. 87.8, that's like almost 90 degrees. No wonder. Jeez. Let's see. Not looking forward to Tuesday hitting 41. Oh, gosh. Hey, Cortana. Hey, Cortana. What is 41 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit?
41 degrees Celsius is 105.8 degrees Fahrenheit.
What the hell? Oh, gosh. Thank you. Thank you for the info. That is scorching heat right there. Man. Sorry it's so freaking hot over there. That's a drag, isn't it? Jeez. Stay cool, Michael. Stay cool. I mean, you're already cool. But stay cooler. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Pixel Protocol says, do you ever see D-Man? He grows peppers. No, actually, I don't know or recall who he is. I would be interested in watching it. Are you talking about YouTube channel? You're talking about YouTube channel, right? You ever see D-Man? He grows peppers. Maybe. If he's a local YouTuber, maybe I've seen his stuff. I don't know. I don't think I've seen anyone grow peppers in our local group. D-Man. Is he like an established YouTuber and stuff? Or is he still growing? I may not know about him yet. I don't know. Hey, Nikki Bernard, welcome to the stream. How you doing this evening? Have you had a good week so far? Oh man, Callie says I got a tummy ache. Well, I'm sorry, Callie. Can I give you a hug? Here, Callie, this is for you. Come here, you. I love you very much. Come here, you. Just bring it in. There you go. There you go. I'm patting you on the back of the computer. That's supposed to be your back. The back of the computer is your back, so there you go. Now, do you feel better? Okay, maybe you don't, but maybe you do. Hopefully you do. Tummy aches suck. Do you have Tums? Or something like that? Because that might help. Maybe some Pepto-Bismol? Or, I don't know, water or something. Man, just lay down and take a nap. You know? I hate to see you leave, but I hate to see you struggle or be in pain at the same time, you know? What's the fun in that? Jeez, that sucks. Man, Callie has a big tummy scar. Oh, no! Oh, that sucks. Whoa. I just realized I'm like way behind on stuff. I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't realize I had been so slow on getting to your comments. Let's see. Stephanie Bethany says, oh yeah, it's easy to say what you should do from outside the situation, haha. Yeah, for real. I've recently been a bit more abrasive when people inconvenience me because they can't communicate amongst themselves. You know what? That's completely fair and warranted, because a lot of people just need to, like you're saying, communicate better and get with the program, because like it's not your problem that they're not communicating. So, you know, don't take it up as your responsibility, because it's not. And this is something that I'm gonna have to learn, or I'm trying to learn myself, because like it's just been a madhouse at my job with all these different, so many Indians and not enough. Wait, hold on here. So many. I'm not trying to be racist. I was having a point here, okay? Like, seriously. What's the saying? Too many chiefs and not enough Indians. Like, everyone's the leader, but no one's, like, following. You know what I mean? And that's just as bad as not having a leader in the first place. Ugh. Man. Sucks. Let's see. D-Man sold me some hemp. Oh, that's cool. Hemp's good. Please fix your audio. Hey, Cereal Bowl, good to see you here. I don't know how. I'm really bad at this, Cereal Bowl. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry to inconvenience you with the left ear situation. Hopefully in the future that will be remedied. But until further notice, I guess you're stuck just hearing me in one ear or the other. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, Stephanie Method says, Cereal Bowl, hello, and I doubt she will ever be able to ESP tonight. But not using earbuds and playing it on my phone sounds fine for me. Right? Oh my gosh. Candlelit Soul says, hopping out, getting ready for a stream of my own on Twitch, and need to shower. Okay, Candle. Well, it was good seeing you stop by and everything. I wish you well on your stream and everything. I hope you have a great night, and I look forward to hanging out with you soon, whenever we get to. So, yes. Oh my gosh. Stephanie says vocal fry. Yes, for real. Vocal fry is the worst, man. And I hate when I do it myself. Like, oh my gosh, that sounds so mature, Carissa. Gosh, you sound like a valley girl. It's just, I annoy myself when I do stuff like that. Let's see here. Cereal Bowl says, Stephanie, I have to use headphones since because my parents are sleeping. Oh, well, that makes sense, Cereal Bowl. Makes perfect sense. Stephanie says, I have an annoying amount of natural vocal fry, and I used to call it gravel when I was trying to voice act and would listen back over it. You would call it gravel? You know, that's actually a pretty good word for it. Like, visually speaking, it does kind of seem like gravel when people do the vocal fry. That's really strange. How fitting that is. Huh. I'll probably start using that term to describe when I do that myself. It's the gravel again. Watch out, guys. Oh, man. Let's see here. Brett says, that's why I call one of my videos Attempt at Comedy when I'm not making my usual sports content. Oh, okay. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Attempt at comedy. Because, like, you know, everybody's different. Like, not everyone's going to find everything you say. Like, they're not going to take what your jokes are as funny all the time. You know? Because, like, everyone's different. So, yeah. Let's see. 70 says, I think you might have more channels than me. Yeah, and I mainly use one right now. I might have more, actually. Do I have more? That's probably it. I think that's it, but I'm not sure. Michael Bell, hey, welcome back. Hey again, but only for 15 minutes. Well, hopefully I didn't miss you, because I know that I'm kind of slow on the comments right now. So, yeah, hopefully I didn't miss you. Hopefully you're not already gone again. Good to see you again, Michael. Let's see here. Well, Callie says, we've been waiting. How funny. Yeah, yes, we've been waiting. Dang it. Pixel Protocol says, what's your favorite potato chip? Ooh, that's, okay. I would say that my hands down favorite potato chip is probably cheddar sour cream. And that would be Ruffles. Ruffles cheddar sour cream potato chips are my absolute favorite. Second to that is sour cream and onion potato chips. So I think Lay's and Ruffles both have that, but I think that Lay's potato chips does a better job at making the sour cream and onion work. But I love all sour cream and onion equally, I'd say. I mean, almost equally. Like, maybe I like Lay's just slightly more on that flavor than the other. But the Ruffles cheddar and sour cream is the best ever. Like, I could eat that for days, which is kind of a problem. Which is why we don't keep those chips around, you know, because, you know, we used to keep chips around a lot. We do have some chips, but we don't have my favorite chips around here. And that's by design, okay? By design, because that could get you in trouble. Let's see. What are your favorite potato chips? Out of curiosity. I know there's a whole lot. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. Brett says, I draw the line at 35 degrees Celsius before I say it's too hot. About 95 degrees. Jeez. Yeah, 95 degrees is definitely too hot. Nikki Bernard says, nothing a beer can't fix. Right? For real, man. For real. Stephanie Bethany says, we have been hugged and punched in an attempt at a fist bump thus far this stream. Yes. Hugged, punched, slapped. You know, whatever. Everything goes, you know? It's fine. We're all friends here. It's fine. You know, I haven't even touched my beverage. My beverage, so. Ah, that's good stuff right there. I mean, not good for you stuff, but it's good stuff. Yeah. Oh my gosh. LOL says, you ever seen? Nikki says, so many ex-hifs. Wait, what? Huh? Well, that didn't work out as planned. How funny, right? Oh my gosh. How funny. Cereal Bowl says, I'm not trying to be racist. Carissa Lee, 2021. true. I'm not trying to be racist, but, ... No, I swear, it wasn't racist what I said, okay? Sorry. Josh Melton. Hey, Josh. How are you doing tonight? Good to see you here. Hope you're doing well. Hope your weekend and week is going well. Let's see. Michael Bell says, cereal bowl, pretty much everyone's quote for the last 10 years or so. Right! Yes! So true. Josh says, yes, cheddar sour cream are delicious. Yes! Now, here's my next question to you guys. What's your favorite dip? Because me, let's see here. I think Tommy really likes bean dip for his chips. I like I don't know. I think I like the sour cream and onion dip as well. Like that is awesome. If I can't get sour cream and onion like as the chip, I like sour cream and onion dip. That's pretty freaking spectacular. I also love a good bean dip though. You know what I didn't know existed before Tommy brought it home randomly one day is that spicy bean dip exists in the world. Like, what? I was like, mind blown, right? Spicy bean dip? What? What is that? Like, I think it's like Frito-Lay's brand or whatever. So, yeah, pretty crazy. Pretty good stuff, too. I was surprised, honestly. You know, I used to not be into spicy stuff. But, like, Tommy just he just kept talking me into eating spicy food, and eventually I was like, you know what, whatever, I'm just gonna start cooking with this all the time. And I started out with serrano peppers, which was kind of like my gateway pepper, but then I moved up to jalapeno. Wait, no, I'm sorry, not jalapeno, I mean habanero pepper. I started out cooking with serrano peppers all the time, putting them in my spaghetti and stuff like that. And then I moved up to habanero. Yes, I put hot peppers in spaghetti, and it's delicious and amazing, and you should totally try it. It takes the spaghetti up to the next level, for sure. Have you ever put it in your spaghetti? Like any kind of spiciness? You know, red peppers or whatever? Like, let me know. You know, because it seems like not a lot of people put spicy stuff in spaghetti. You know, it's all about the meat. You know, it's all about the meaty taste. It's not really about the spice. The spiciness. I mean, not like the spices. Of course it's about the spices. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Michael Bell says, closest we get to that is cheese and onion. Wait a minute. Cheese and onion? That's basically the same. It feels like it's the same thing. Cheese and onion it feels just as good as, feels just as good as cheddar and sour cream. Who knew I'd say that? Anyway, yeah, cheddar and sour cream feels just as good as cheese and onion. There you go. I said it. It's out there. I'm not taking it back. You're welcome, world. Okay. All right. Ridiculous. Brett says, when you say that we're all potato chips in this bag called life, what about Pringles or Lay's in a can? Oh, gosh. You stumped me. They are also potato chips in this can called life. Or whatever receptacle they choose to be in or are forced to be in. I think it's all about the chip, not about the receptacle. So there you go. Man, now I have to be all inclusive. Now I'm going to have to say bag, can, I don't know, bowl. We are all potato chips in this bag, can, and bowl of life. That seems ridiculous too, honestly. But yeah, I know you're messing with me. But that's a good question. That's a very good question. Oh my gosh. Nikki says, girl, what about Lay's pickle? I've actually tried that. I've tried the pickle flavored chips, and I don't know. I'm not a pickle person. I don't like regular pickles, but I'm okay with the chips, the Lay's pickle flavored chips, because they really do taste like the pickles. And pickles are starting to grow on me. I used to not like them at all, but they're starting to grow on me. And I could eat some pickle chips, but they're not my favorite. Like, I'll make the face. I'll make the face for like the first 2 to 3 minutes of eating the pickle chips, of like, it'll be this like the whole time, like, ugh, okay, they're not bad. And I'll take another bite. I'm like, that's pickly, so pickly. Like, why is it so pickly? Yeah, because it's freaking pickle flavor. Duh. Yeah. But yeah, I don't mind the pickle flavored Lay's. It would be interesting if they came out with sweet pickle chips. I would totally try that, because I actually really like, borderline love, sweet pickles. I just don't like the sour, vinegary taste of like the regular pickles that like you see in most stuff. So that's my issue there. What are your opinions? Have any of you guys tried pickle chips? And is there a sweet pickle chip out there that I don't know about? Like, maybe I should try that, right? That'd be cool. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just trying to find my place in the chat, like where we're at here. I know this sounds boring, but always go for plain chips. Oh, plain chips are good too, because like you can like dip that in anything and it'll taste amazing. Because like there's nothing that beats a classic chip at all. Like classic potato chips, the best. There you go. Totally yummy. Let's see. Josh says sour cream and onion dip with the plain ruffles. Oh my god, that's the best. That's good stuff right there. Oh, so good. This is making me hungry. I haven't had dinner yet. I got home at like 7-ish and started working on business stuff, and then like, you know, just went straight into this. So I haven't really eaten in a while. I stress ate my lunch leftovers. I went to the fridge and I got out my leftovers, and it was like leftover sweet and sour pork and vegetables and rice. It was like, in the building I work in, we have this cafe that serves stuff like healthy, expensive freaking food in the cafe, and it's like usually $8 to $10 for a meal, and it drives me crazy. But like on days where I don't plan, which is most days, like I'll end up going in there and getting like a meal from them, but then I'll make it last 2 days because they give you a lot, so I just like I'll heat it up the next day or whatever. Well, today that didn't happen because, well, yeah, it did. I had leftovers from yesterday. What am I talking about? Anyway, what I'm trying to say is I had almost all of the rest of my leftovers for lunch, but I didn't finish all of it. And then like around 5:30 or 6, I just went over to the fridge and I took out the food and started just going to town with a fork and everything, like straight out of the fridge. Like, didn't heat it up, didn't bother. I just scarfed it down. I was so stressed out. And then I guess I was a little hungry too. That was an afterthought though. What I was going for is covering my feelings in the moment. And it worked flawlessly. Because like I was like, oh yeah, this is so good. I feel so much better now. Like, oh yeah. And because I was stressed out like crazy. And it was nuts. I don't know what my point was, but yes, I'm hungry, and it wasn't that much food. It wasn't like a full meal. It was just like a little snack amount of food. I was like, damn it, I wanted more, but oh well, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let's see. Bean dip with Fritos. Oh, yeah. You can't beat bean dip with Fritos. That's a classic right there. Oh, yes. You know what would be even better than bean dip with Fritos is if you add, like, some taco packets from, like, Taco Bell or, like, yeah, Taco Bell or Taco Bueno or something. But maybe the Taco Bell is what I'm thinking. Because you get the packets, you can get, like, mild, hot, fire, Diablo, or whatever. And they give you, like, a crap ton of taco packets at Taco Bell, right? Just squeeze in, like, one packet of, like, hot sauce or whatever from Taco Bell in with a bean dip. I bet that would be amazing. Give it a try. Let me know how it goes. If you don't do it, maybe I'll do it and I'll see how it goes and tell you about it. But you got to remember to ask me because I may not remember to even do it. I don't know. At this point, I just don't freaking know, man. Oh my gosh. Brett says, I miss when Philadelphia brand made just garlic dip. Ooh, garlic dip's really good. When me and Tommy order from Papa John's, we always get some garlic dip and dip our pizza in the garlic dip and ranch sauce. But Tommy really loves the garlic dip from Papa John's, and I think it's pretty good as well. Man, garlic dip, that sounds like the shit right now. Yummy. Let's see. Michael Vell says, Tazaki, or however it's spelled. Oh, yeah. Are you talking about those, like, really hard, like, round corn chips or whatever? Those are kind of interesting. Those have, like, a really, well, if I'm thinking of the right thing, they're, like, round tubular, that's tubular, man, tubular chips that have, like, a really sharp taste to them, like, really strong flavor. Yeah, if I'm thinking of what you're saying, like, if we're talking about the same thing, like, pretty good. But I feel like you need a dip with that if you don't want to be, like, dealing with too much flavor, if there's such a thing. Like, because they really layer it on this one chip brand I'm thinking of. Good eatings, right? Or Doritos nacho cheese dip. Oh, yeah. That sounds so good. Ooh, spinach dip. Teresa, it's been so many, I don't know, months, years, maybe years since I had spinach dip. Can't remember the last time I've had spinach dip, honestly. But that sounds really good, though. And slightly healthy. Slightly. Michael Bell says, have you ever tried arrabbiata sauce in your pasta? No, because I've never heard of that name before, so I don't think I have. Like, is it spicy, milky? Like, what kind of sauce is that? That sounds very intriguing. I might try it, though. Oh, man. I might try to find that. If not in the stores, maybe online or something. Michael Bell says, I don't think Pringles are classified as chips. I don't think so either. Because I think we've talked about this before on here, but I did some research on Pringles, and they only are like a certain percentage of potato in them. Like, they're not even actually legit potato chips. Like, they're like, they have like a bunch of like weird stuff mixed into it that's broken down and then like re-put into a chip. I don't know. It just seems like all lies. Pringles is all lies, but it tastes like really good lies. I don't know. I mean, they're really tasty lies. They're really good chips. Like, I used to think that Pringles were healthier than other potato chips because the way that their consistency was, like, they seemed like a baked chip, like a healthier potato chip. But when I found out that they were just like, you know, it's a bunch of stuff like mixed together and then like reconstituted into a, I don't know if I'm saying that word right, but like put back into a chip shape and molded that way, that kind of made me feel like maybe they're just full of it. And like, oh no, this is not how it's supposed to be. That's not how a potato chip is. Come on now. What's wrong with you guys? It's still delicious though. My gosh. Let's see here. Nikki says, I love pickles. Yes. Pickles are good. Just considering, like, they're good just depending on who you are. Like, you know, like some people like regular pickles, including yourself, I'm guessing, because the all caps. But I love sweet stuff over like sour and savory stuff, and I think that's kind of what the difference is between us on the flavor stuff. Like, I prefer sweet stuff. Like, if I could have it my way, everything in the world that I ate and drank would be sweet. Like, I pour honey on everything. I pour maple syrup on everything. You know, like, seriously, I love sweet stuff. But I try to be healthy, but it doesn't work out a lot right now because I have a lot more bad habits than I have good habits. My one good habit is, well, I have two habits. One, getting up and going to work and making sure I don't get fired. And two, I run. I get exercise, and I run and I walk a lot. You know what I mean? Like, I have a Fitbit that helps me do that. And I do try to have salads and healthy stuff from time to time. And I really do try, but I don't follow through as much as I should, you know? And I'm like, it drives me crazy because I know deep down in my heart and my soul that, like, when I'm eating garbage food or drinking too much or eating bad food or not getting enough exercise or rest, I know deep down inside that's not a good idea. But, like, can I stop myself from making the wrong decision? I don't know, but I try, you know what I mean? Like, I really do try. But I've realized now I'm getting older. Me and Tommy are both getting older, and we need to be healthier. And it's kind of, I feel like it's falling on my shoulders a little bit on the food situation, because I know how to. I'm not gonna say I know how to cook the best, but I know how to cook more or better than Tommy. He has some things that he can cook, but he doesn't cook regularly. Like, you know, I'll not saying I cook a lot right now, but like, I mean, I cook spaghetti, chili, burgers, whatever. Like, he does burgers, he does potatoes and that kind of thing. But like, I don't know. It's just pressure, you know? Because like, I want to do well and I want us to eat healthy, but like, it's like, where do you find the time to eat healthy on like no time at all? You know what I mean? Feels impossible at times, even though I know it's not. I'll get there eventually. Let's see. Brett says, I go for salt and vinegar chips. Okay. I did kind of have that in my mind when I asked what kind of chips you guys liked. I was wondering if someone would say salt and vinegar. And of course, yes. Salt and vinegar chips. You know, I bet you I would probably like them more now than I used to like them. Like, back in the day, if you told me, like, hey, salt and vinegar chips, have one, and I would try one, I'd be like, oh my god, it's terrible. But, like, I'm thinking about it right now, like, the flavor profile of a salt and vinegar chip, and, like, it actually sounds really good right now. It could be because I'm starving, but it also could be that I'm growing as a person, as a human being. I'm growing, you know? Who knows? I don't know. Oh my gosh. Nikki says, haha, I do the same expressions, but I love it. Oh my god. That's funny as hell. Oh my gosh. I miss you, Nikki. We gotta hang out sometime. Brett says, I actually prefer my pickles sour over sweet. Interesting. You know, we're all different. That's okay. That's very interesting how different we all are, but we all get along so well, you know? It's really cool. Let's see. Nikki says, sweet pickled chips. Hell yeah, I would buy it. I would totally buy it too. You know, I'm going to go on a mission now. Like, are there sweet pickled chips out there? There has to be. If there's not already, we have to invent them and just do it. Or get, what's that guy off of Good Mythical Morning? Josh. He makes all their fancy ass food. Do any of you guys watch Good Mythical Morning? Please tell me somebody in here watches Good Mythical Morning. Rhett and Link? Oh my god, I'm like a huge fan of them. What in the world happened to my phone? Carissa's days off. Tomorrow all day. Snooze for 5 minutes. Okay. I also started using my calendar on my phones as well, and it just alerted me that I have a day off tomorrow. That's not actually true. That's just my other job not having any. I don't know. I digress again. Anyway, let me just go back to what I was talking about. I get so distracted right now. Always, but especially right now. God, I'm so hungry. Talking about these chips. So tasty and delicious. Oh my gosh. Anyway, time to head off. Have a nice day or night, everyone. You too, Michael Val. Good to see you. Glad that you could stop by and stuff. Sorry if I've already missed you, if you're already gone. Hope you have a great weekend. Let's see. Nikki says, you was hangry. Yes, for real. I was hangry. I was having an issue and I was going to take care of it right there, right in front of the fridge with my fork and my cold food and my can-do attitude. It's fine. It's all right. Michael says, Ziki is yogurt, spring onion, and garlic from Greece. Really? Oh, well, then I was completely wrong on what I thought you were talking about. Man. Spring onion and garlic. You know what? That sounds really good. I bet that's freaking delicious. I would totally try it. Totally. Stephanie Bethany says, I'm going to have to focus on my psychology assignment now, so have a good night. All right, Stephanie Bethany, I'm sure you might already be gone too, but just in case you're not, you have a good night and good luck on your projects. Yeah. Thank you for stopping by and everything. Hope you have a good weekend. Michael Bell says, he's quoting me, Pringles are tasty lies, Carissa Lee, 2021. Yeah, that's what I said. I'm sticking with it, too. Brett Hornby says, Carissa likes a little taste of Canada with maple syrup. Yes, so friggin' true. You know, the other day, actually last night, I went to this place. I don't know if Canada or Australia has this, but or the UK, if there's someone from the UK here. I know I do have a couple people from the UK that stop by from time to time, everything. But what was I saying? Oh yeah. All right, Chick-fil-A. Last night I stopped by Chick-fil-A for dinner, and I went through the drive-thru and I got 12-count grilled nuggets. And I always ask them I literally tell them lots of honey. And last night, lots of honey meant 2 packets. 2 packets of honey for 12 pieces of chicken nuggets. And I was like, that's not going to work for me. And I don't feel like messing around trying to find more honey in my house. So what did I do? I got the squeezable maple syrup out. And I just got a little serving bowl and I just squeezed 2 ounces of pure maple syrup into a bowl, and I just started dipping like crazy. It was so good. It was different though, because you don't expect to have maple syrup and chicken together, but if you try it sometime, you may be pleased with it. You may not. It's not for everybody, but perhaps you will be pleased with it. I don't know. Anyway, Brett says, Carissa... Oh, I already read that. Sorry. Nikki says, what are you drinking anyway? Oh, I haven't hardly touched it because I've been talking so much. But yeah, I have... Tonight, I have a Monster Energy drink and vodka. That is it. I have a energy drink with vodka in it. That's pretty much it. Oh my gosh. Nikki says, I would kill for those grilled nuggets. Oh gosh, those grilled nuggets were so good. Gosh, so freaking good. Gosh. Anyway, Nikki, how is your night going so far? What did you have for dinner tonight? I am very curious. Very curious to know what you had for dinner. Oh, man. I thought about just, having some eggnog for dinner. Because, I have some leftover eggnog. And it supposedly expired, a week ago. But I drank some yesterday, and I drank some the day before yesterday. I did the whole sniff test and all that stuff. And it was fine. It was tasty. Tasty as hell. So I thought about just having eggnog for dinner. Because I had the eggnog for dinner 2 days ago. Because I was too lazy to make dinner. And I had the... Well, I say too lazy. What I mean is I was too stressed out, tired, and I had to get up early the next day. So I was like, you know what? I'm having eggnog. I'm not going to fix dinner. I just have to go to bed. It's fine. It's whatever. Let's see. Sorry, I had to approve a message real quick. Let's see here. Brett says, make my heart race thinking of energy drink and alcohol. Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, it's kind of what I thrive on. As I say that, with my tail between my legs and me being all embarrassed, because I know it's bad for me, but that's kind of my go-to beverage when it comes to, alcohol is energy drinks with vodka in it. I at least for like evening, not evening all the time or whatever, but like weekend stuff or whatever. When it's after work or on the weekend and I'm tired from my day, but I still want to get a lot of stuff done. And I don't have to drive anywhere. Like, that's kind of like my go-to. That's my thing. I know it's bad. I shouldn't do it. One day I'll stop. Nikki says they're better than the fried shit, which I like. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Man, I love chicken so much. So, sounds so good. Brett says Diet Coke and Wonder Bar for dinner. Kept it small tonight. Oh, okay. Very interesting. Hey, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Sometimes it's a Wonder Bar and Coke kind of night. Like, to each their own, right? There's no reason to stress over it if you don't have to, And to be fair, to be honest with you guys, like, it's just been kind of depressing, like, having dinner most nights now, because Tommy is, like, almost, like, never here, like, well, at least four out of the 7 nights he's gone when I'm having dinner, and I'm not used to that. I'm still getting used to it, and so it's stressful that way, but yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. And for the last month or so, since he's month or 2, I don't know how long he's been there now. I have no idea. I guess it's been since November or December. I think it's been November. I don't know. I'm losing track of time. But where was I going with this? Like, it was just, we're getting in a groove now. I'm sorry. I just forgot what I was going to say. I am so sorry. I'm not trying to be this way. I just ate a microwave quesadilla. Oh, that sounds really good. I can't spell. Where is he? Oh, Tommy, he's at work. He has to work till, like, usually he works till, well, he's supposed to work till 11 p.m., but most of the time that means he works till, like, midnight or later, because he's a boss over, like, 20 people. And, depending on how many people call in, which is usually a pretty good number most of the time, like, depends on how long he has to stay, because his job is to make his workers get the job done, and whatever they don't get done, he has to stay late and do himself. So most nights he has to work late and everything. Yeah. But oh yeah, before 2 months ago or whatever, like, we had dinner together, like, all the time, and always watched a show together and stuff. And so, like, now it's, like, really weird that he's not around, and so we don't have that ritual, and I don't really know what to do with myself about that, It's kind of weird. I don't like it, but it is what it is, and that's another reason why I'm trying to build my business up, so maybe someday I can have a flexible schedule where it won't matter when he's working. Like, I can just kind of ebb and flow to whatever he's doing, and hopefully eventually we can do this business together to where he doesn't have to worry about that job anymore. But who knows when that will happen, Ah, goodness. Yeah. Man, What else is going on? So, Nikki, how's your baby doing? How's your child doing? I cannot remember if you have boy or girl. I'm so sorry. I know I have not been keeping up on your stuff like I should. I really do miss hanging out with you and having you around and stuff at work and everything. Hope you're doing well. Oh, man. Brett says, mostly have dinner alone as I'm single. However, with what's been going on for the past year, is a little tougher. Yeah, I can understand, Brett. Totally. Nikki says, he's wild. Boy, he'll be 4 in July. What in the world? That is so crazy that he's like almost 4 years old. That's so cool. And I'm glad that you missed me too. Yeah, Brett, like, I understand, having dinner alone. It sucks, But like I used to be used to always eating alone because like I would go to work and then I had lunch alone and I'd come home and I lived alone, so I'd eat dinner alone, and then breakfast, if I had breakfast, would be alone. So it was like always alone, and that was for 4 years or more of that. So I totally get it. It's not easy doing these things alone, but in a way you kind of get used to it. It becomes peaceful, and then you feel like people are invading your space when you're eating with them versus eating alone. Like sometimes, at least for me, sometimes like that's not with Tommy or whatever, but like just like what I'm used to eating alone, like at work, like while I'm vegging out watching Good Mythical Morning or something on YouTube or whatever. Like I much prefer to be alone while I'm eating. But like once you get used to having someone around all the time while you're eating, like, and then they're not there anymore, it's like, what do I do now? Like we had a thing going on here. What do I do? Oh man. Oh no! It says YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Oh gosh, that sucks. That really sucks. I may have to let you guys go soon because I don't want to give you guys like a bad quality glitchy stream here with buffering and stuff. Jeez. Peter Cunnington. Hey! How's it going, Peter? How you doing? Do you love balloons? I do love balloons. Why do you ask? Do you love balloons, Peter? Nikki says, I know I'm a mom. Like, what? I definitely wasn't prepared, but he's the best gift. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm happy for you. I'm glad that he's been a gift for you in your life and everything. And that warms my heart, It's so crazy that you have a kid. It's so weird to me. I don't know why. You ever see says balloons are fun. Yeah, they are. They are fun. Maybe. Oh shoot! I'm about to sneeze. Hold on here. Oh, fuck. Okay. What I meant to say is, excuse me. Bless me or something. One of those normal things you're supposed to say when you sneeze. Oh gosh, those damn allergies. What was I gonna say? Jeez. Oh my gosh. I can't remember what I was going to say. I'm so sorry, guys. Peter says, I also love balloons. Aww. Oh, thank you. Thank you, you ever seen? Thank you for blessing me. I appreciate that. LOL as well. Oh my gosh. Peter, I love that you love balloons also. Very cool. I know I've popped some balloons and I've blown up some balloons on this channel. So, around my birthday. So, yeah. I may do that again. A powerful sneeze there. Yeah, for real, Peter. It is a very powerful sneeze. It was a little bit too much. I think I almost fell on my chair with that one. Nikki says, well, it's obvious you want a baby. I don't know if it's obvious I want a baby. I wouldn't go that far. Like, maybe someday. I say maybe someday as I'm like mid-30s here. I'm like, if I'm gonna do it, I better do it now. It was like, can we afford it? Not really. I mean, maybe, but not really. I don't know. My plan, personally, between me and you guys and Tommy, I'm laughing because I'm like, this is very personal, and here I am. I'm like, hey, let me tell you about my personal life here. It feels awkward a little bit, but whatever. Between me and you, like, I'm thinking, like, once my business / YouTube or whatever that I do on my own, creatively speaking, launches, yeah, I'll be more in a place to where I'll be more open to that. But it feels like as long as I'm in this job with this, like, crazy boss that, like, is just, like, working me to death and, like, telling me I'm terrible at life and stuff, like, I want to get out of that situation and be in a happy working environment before I even think about it, just because, like, I don't want to feel trapped in my job. And I know I kind of feel that I don't feel that way as much anymore now that I'm working on my business, and I have been working on my YouTube for years and all that stuff. But, like, there for a while when I wasn't pursuing anything outside of work, like, it felt like that was it. Like, I guess I'm just gonna retire from this place. I guess this is my next 40 years. Yeah, go me. I don't want that for myself. And I feel like I'll be, like, all stressed out if I have a kid and I'm also stuck at that one place, Nikki, that we won't say where it is, but you know where I'm talking about. Crazy. Hey, whenever it happens, it'll work, I promise. Yeah, I guess you're right. Can anyone afford it? That's a good question. Very good question, Vicky. Let's see. Brett says, hope the COVID police didn't hear that. I struggle with allergy. right, the COVID police, right? For real. I struggle with allergies. I feel more guilty when I sneeze this past year. Man, seriously. Dude, I could totally relate. I was cross-training in the mail services department at my job a couple weeks ago. And I asked for a tissue because I was having the sniffles from my allergies. Being around all the dust in the room and stuff gave me allergies, and I was, like, sitting there sniffling and all this and needing to blow my nose. And when I told this person, who may or may not be watching right now, probably not, but I'm just saying, there's a chance because this person is also my Facebook friend as well. We don't talk all that often, but she's my friend and stuff on there. But long story short, she basically the moment I said that I have the sniffles and it's my allergies and I need to blow my nose, she's like, allergies is the same symptoms as COVID, right? I would feel much better if you just put your mask on right now, please, and keep it on for the rest of the day or whatever. Like, she indicated that she's like, as long as you're around me at all this entire week, please wear your mask around me because you just freaked me the fuck out. And that's exactly how it came across to me. And so I did keep my mask on around this person the whole week. I mean, I tried to make sure I kept my distance. And there was this one time, I think it must have been probably like the Tuesday or Wednesday into the week, where she was standing right next to me, and I was talking to her, and I was talking to the boss, and, like, I couldn't stand my mask anymore, and just out of habit, not thinking about how she felt about the situation, she was wearing a mask too. And I think so. Maybe she wasn't. I don't know. Like, I felt the need to take my mask off because I couldn't hardly breathe. You know what I mean? So I took it off and I just had it hanging off my ear. And she, like, darts over, like, 8 feet away out of nowhere and then continues the conversation. Like, I just, like, committed the ultimate sin of taking my mask off. Like, how dare I do that? And I understand. she has a family. She has a husband. She has kids. I get it. But it was just, like, crazy to me how, like, I took my mask off. She's like, that way. Way over there. I'm like, well, that was an unexpected reaction to me finally getting some air so I could breathe properly. Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry to offend you guys. Yeah, that's how it was. And it was crazy because, like, there was this other time where I was talking to my boss's boss, and I had my mask kind of off, hanging off my ear. Like, in our department, we're not like that. We don't care about, like, the mask thing as much. Like, we'll have it on when we're out making deliveries, but, like, we'll kind of hang it off our ear and, like, keep a distance or whatever from each other, but we won't, like have it on, like, the whole time we're talking to each other, like, about projects and stuff. Like, it's weird that way to us personally. But you go over to this other department, and it's like, I was talking to my boss's boss, and he's 10 feet away, sitting at his desk. I'm, like, way over here, and he starts doing this. He starts making a gesture, like, I'm like, and then I start realizing, oh, he wants me to put my mask on. So I did it, and he's like, he kind of, like, nods like he approves. And I'm like, okay, they're really serious around here about this mask. Like, I'm not around, like, I don't have it, I swear. But, like, I get it. Whatever, it's fine. You know? And I'm not offended. I'm just kind of slightly tickled by it, if that makes any sense. Slightly tickled by it. But I understand, and I try to be respectful and make sure I do what I need to do, but, like, sometimes you just need a break from those masks, you know? Like, those are, like, hardcore masks, and, like, if you have allergies and you have that, or if you're trying to talk and, like, you say something with a deep breath, like, you suck in part of the mask into your mouth, and it's, like, folded into your mouth while you're talking, and it, like, it feels stupid, it feels weird, it doesn't feel good at all, like, I don't know, it's just, I don't like it. I don't like any of it. I want it to be over with. Let's just go back to normal, okay? Okay. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Nikki says, oh my god, too paranoid. He's such a douche. Yeah, for like who stops you in mid-sentence to be like, put it on your face. Just, don't kill us all, okay, Carissa? Don't kill us all. We're all counting on you not to make us die. Alright then. Sorry to offend you with my presence. God. Peter says, have you ever inhaled helium from a balloon? Yes, I have, and it was hilarious. It's somewhere in a video. I don't know which one. There's a few videos. Maybe I'll make another one soon. Like, they're mainly live streams that I've done that on. Actually, they're all live streams that I've done anything with balloons on. We did have a helium tank just sitting in the background for the longest time. And, me and, let's see, was it Christy? Me and my friend Christy. Was it her? No, it wasn't. It was somebody that was on a stream with me one time. Like, it might have been Stephanie. Or was it Candle? Or the other Stephanie. I don't know, but, like, we've done it, you know, we've done it, so. Anyway, yeah, I have, and I'll do it again, I swear. Dun dun dun. Oh my gosh. Nikki says, if we get it, we get it, is how I feel. Yeah, for real. Like, that's kind of how I feel at this point, too, because, like, I almost feel like there's no preventing it. Like, every week, I get an email at my job saying how many people in our company in the building have it. Or had it, but they won't tell us the names of the people that have it, so we can say whether we have been exposed or not. But they always say in the email, we've notified everyone that's been exposed. I'm like, have you? how do you know that the person didn't go to the cafeteria or the vending machines or the bathroom that we both share? You know, like, how do you not know that other people weren't exposed? Like, do you really think it's fair to say that, like, you've talked to everyone that's been exposed when you don't know for sure? Like, let the person make the decision that, like, okay, tell the person the name of the people that have it or have had it recently, and let us, the person that you're telling, tell you back whether we think we've been exposed or not based on the name of the person, because it's not really fair to just assume that that person told everywhere they've been. There's no way they can account for everywhere they've been, right? Like, it gets busy up at work sometimes, you know? You don't keep track of all that. I mean, you just kind of, I'm thinking you just kind of try to remember, okay, I went to the bathroom here this time, and I went to the cafeteria here, I went to the vending machine here, I went outside here. Like, there's no way you can cover all your bases. Of course people are going to continue to get sick if you don't tell people the name of the person that's been exposed in the building. Yeah, okay, I get it, privacy reasons, blah, 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 but, like, at the same time, like, I'd rather know the names. Let me make the decision of whether I think it's safe to bring around that person or not. You know what I mean? Don't hide it from me. That's ridiculous. It's unfair. Especially since, like, okay, this week it was 5 people. Last week it was 8 people. The week before that it was 8 people. This is all in the building. And this is why we're alternating. Like, this is why I work one week and then I'm off 1 week because of this whole situation with the building and people getting exposed and stuff. Thankfully, I haven't got it yet. I don't know. I don't even know if it's that big of a deal, but it could be. I don't know. Peter says, do another video, please. Perhaps I will, Peter. I'm going to strongly consider that because I know there have been a lot of requests for balloon videos, so I will definitely consider it. I have thought about doing more balloon videos because I did get some subscribers from those type of videos and everything, so I might do some fun stuff. Who knows? I'm definitely going to take that into consideration, Peter. So thank you for letting me know your request. So appreciate it. Let's see. Nikki says, LOL, Wichita Films. Hey, Wichita Films. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good weekend. Let's see here. COVID stands for Certified Operation for the Vaccine Identification Plan. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Makes perfect sense to me. Nikki says we get an email too, but not everyone gives consent to use their names. Oh, I wonder if that's the reason why no one gets their name out there or whatever. Like, basically, maybe it's just a rule, a blanket rule at the building that I work in where they're probably not allowed to give the name. But it would be nice if it was more like where you work, Nikki, where they give you, at least it appears that they give you an option to expose your name or not, or whatever, you know? I don't know. Kind of weird, though. Let's see. There's no effing way to track it. Yeah, for real. Of course not. Like, why would there be a way to track it when they can't give you the name? How are you supposed to know who you're exposed to? God, like, I think that the emails telling me how many people in the building have been infected that week screw with me more than anything, you know? Because, like, I mean, 8 people may not seem like a lot compared to the 1,000 people that work in the building, but considering that most of the people most of the companies in the building are remote working or working alternate schedules for this whole thing, means like hardly anyone's really in the building right now. So for 8 people to get exposed in a building that's I wouldn't say almost empty, but like a lot more vacant than usual. I mean, that's kind of scary. Like, feel like that's kind of a high number for the amount of people that I'm seeing or not seeing in the building, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's just me though. Could be just me though. Wichita Film says a flu shot and the vaccine makes you test positive for COVID. Wait, what? Whoa. Weird. That's kind of crazy. HIPAA, huh? Oh, isn't that like some kind of law? HIPAA, like a policy or a law that's under? I think I've heard something like that. Brett says also so that person doesn't get COVID shamed. Yeah, that does suck. Like, I don't want anyone to feel COVID shamed, but it's just like, I want to know, who it was so, they can, I can decide for myself whether I think I've been exposed or not. You know what I mean? Ah, goodness. Hey, Aryan, I hope I'm sorry. I'm probably butchering your name. But Aryan Singh, what's up? Hello to you as well. How are you doing tonight? Good to see you here. Welcome to the stream. We do this every Friday night, starting at 10 p.m. Central Time. And we usually go to till about midnight. So I usually do like a 2-hour stream, like every Friday night from 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. So good to see you here, Aryan. Hope your night and your weekend is going well so far. Let's see here. Debbie. Hey, Debbie. If I get it, I want everyone to know so they will stay away. That's a good way to look at it. Yeah. It makes sense. Like, you want to keep everyone around you safe, right? So the safest thing to do is to tell them when you think you've exposed them so they can get treatment as fast as possible or get tested as fast as possible. That makes sense to me. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. It's a law, girlfriend. Oh, a law. Okay. Jeez. The HIPAA law. Okay. I thought I'd heard that somewhere. I'm going to have to look that up then. Jeez. Peter says, my sister's got COVID. Oh, no! I'm sorry, Peter. Sorry to hear that. I hope your sister's doing okay. Man, hope she's getting treatment and she's staying safe and everything and drinking lots of fluids and all that stuff. Because I know it's kind of a weird virus. Like, some people it doesn't affect hardly at all, and then other people it kills them or hurts them. And hopefully it's just a minor nuisance for your sister right now. You know what I mean? Hopefully it's just that. Hopefully she'll get over it pretty soon and everything. Relatively unscathed and everything. Let's see. Nikki says your company can't say your medical state to everyone without your consent. Oh, okay. So they probably just don't even ask them for their permission or anything like that. They just probably just give the numbers and just go with it. Okay, I guess I can kind of see that. It just kind of sucks because it sure would help us out if we knew who they were. So we could be like, hey, they came into the print shop, or no, they didn't. Okay, I'm good. All right, I don't recognize that name. I'm good. All right, it's fine. Let's see. Wichita Film says, who just admitted the PCR test are causing 93% false positives. Whoa. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty wild. That's mind-blowing. Aryan Singh says, what's the purpose of this stream? By the way, you can call me RN. Oh, RN. RN. Okay, RN. Good to see you. Well, the purpose of the stream is it's just to be like a place to hang out on a Friday night, to feel like you're hanging out with a group of friends and just talking about whatever you want. I have a huge emphasis on, I put a huge emphasis on talking about how your week went. Excuse me. What your plans are for the weekend. A lot of times, like on holidays, even silly holidays that aren't like taken really seriously or anything, or are not well-known holidays, like I'll find a bunch of memes. I'll usually find about 50 memes about that topic and just share the crap out of them on here, like in like a slideshow format, and I'll have some like themed background music from time to time with that as well. And it's just like a good time. Like, we just try to have fun here and stuff. You're catching me kind of on a weird live stream to where, like, I've had a couple weeks in a row to where I just had to do like a little live hangout. That's not like themed or anything, due to my job just being kind of crazy right now. But typically I would have like a theme, like I'd find like I say a made up holiday, but like a funny, silly holiday or a major holiday, and I just have memes about it, or I find like news stories or whatever to talk about, that kind of thing. So yeah, that's kind of the basis of it. But my overarching theme is just making sure that everyone here feels welcome and is having a good lighthearted laugh. We don't talk about politics or religion in here, at least not in depth or anything. It's kind of like stuff that drags us down, unless we're talking about just how we're doing in our life. Like, we don't talk about stuff that's controversial, because that's not something we want here. We want to keep it lighthearted so everyone can feel like it's a place to go to get away from that stuff. You know what I mean? So that's kind of the point of this live stream. And we've been doing it for over 2 years now. So welcome, and I'm glad to see you here. I hope you're having a good time so far. Let's see. Peter says she recovered. Oh, that's good to hear. That's really good to hear. Oh, man. Witchell Film says goal is to make Carissa go crazy. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Witchell Films is right. Make me go crazy, guys. That's the goal here. You guys are hilarious. I love you guys so much. Nikki says, I'm going to bed. Good night, girl. Good night, Nikki. You have a great night. It was good talking to you. Sleep well and stay safe. Let's see. Witchell Film says HIPAA equals Health Information Patient Protection Act. Oh, okay. That makes sense. You're welcome, Nikki. Witchell Film says, is Charlie quarantined right now? No. He's hiding because I'm saying too many words out loud. Like, before, when I wasn't really talking, he was actually hanging out with me. Like, you can't see this here. Like, I'm banging on a stool. He was on this bar stool, just hanging out with me for the longest time tonight. But the moment that I turned on the music with the bass and stuff, the bassy noise from the computer, like, he just darted. Like, anything that has bass in it scares the crap out of him. But he's stuck in this room with me. But I guarantee you he's probably hiding under the futon over there. Probably. More than likely. Oh, man. Let's see. Witch Elfin says, RN, we mostly talk about why Carissa's cat plans to kill her in her sleep with cat scratches to death. Yeah, that used to be the case. Oh, man. That cat just passed away a month or so ago. But Charlie, my nicer cat, that doesn't want to kill me as much, he hangs out from time to time. But he's not as brave as Edwin was. Edwin, our black cat that we had, he was the one that he would have resting bitch face all the time, and he'd be sitting in the background either on this chair right here, or he would be in the background right here. But he, like, you know, he had some health issues. He was an elderly cat, so yeah, it's a sad story. But if you want to see like pictures of him and see his like little memorial and stuff, like we have a stream about it. It's probably too sad. I don't know, maybe. Or you could just like watch other live streams where he's just randomly in the background and still alive and well. That'd probably be the best bet if you actually wanted to know like what that cat was like. The cat we still have now, his name is Charlie, and he's an orange tabby cat, and he's about 14 or 15 years old. So, yeah, he's becoming more paranoid as he gets older. It's just really sad to see him, you know, kind of, I don't know, to get so anxious and stuff. I feel bad for him. I want him to be happy, you know, but he's just like all over the place now. Yeah, we miss Edwin too. We really do. It's sad. Peter says, have you been watching WandaVision? Yes. Me and my husband Tommy have watched the first 2 episodes of WandaVision. And without giving away anything about the story, I'll just tell you the first episode, I was like, what the hell the whole time? Like, what the fuck is happening? What's happening? Like, what's happening? I don't understand. This is not what I thought this would be like. And then the second episode, most of it, the same thing. I was like, what? And I was the whole time, both episodes, I was mildly entertained, but confused, because this is not what I thought this was about. And then towards the end of the second episode, I started, the episode progressed, and I started seeing that, like, okay, perhaps things aren't what they seem. Perhaps this is not going to be how the whole series goes. And that's kind of where we're at right now. Like, where I'm at and where my husband Tommy is at. Like, we're like, okay, this might be interesting. So we're going to see how it goes. Like, okay, Peter, have you seen the WandaVision yet? Like, what were your thoughts on it? Without giving spoilers, like, did you like it? Did you not like it? It might be too early to talk about this. I don't know. Without giving stuff away. Who knows? Can we do it? Who knows? That's the idea. You were supposed to be confused. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. The third episode is good. Okay, I haven't seen the third one yet. That came out today, didn't it? I thought it came last week. I think it came out on Friday or Saturday or something. I don't know. But anyway, like, I look forward to the third one. I actually cosplayed as Wanda a year ago or 2. I think it might have been just a year ago. I cosplayed as Scarlet Witch and went to a comic book shop and read to some kids dressed up as her. And, like, it was like a group of us, probably like 4 or 5 people, all dressed up as superheroes. We had, like, a Hulk. We had Wonder Woman, Thor, me, and then I feel like there was, like, another person or 2 that showed up before or after me. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I realized that day how little I know about how to keep a child's attention, because they didn't give a crap about what I said, and they asked me who I was, like, who my superhero was. And when I told them Scarlet Witch, they're like, who's that? And then that's when I died a little bit inside. I was like, what? How do you not know who Scarlet Witch is? But, like, really, she wasn't talked about a whole lot. But, like, I'm thinking they, I mean, I would have thought that they would have known who she was. But then again, like, she's not in a, and I don't know if she's been in a lot of comic books or anything. I have no idea about that part of her character or whatever. But, like, it was fun to play her character. Just her clothes and stuff, like her outfit, like playing that superhero, it doesn't actually really look like a superhero outfit anyway. So I could see why the kids were confused. I don't know. Oh, out today. Okay, sweet. Very cool. You kind of look like the actor Elizabeth Olsen. Oh, cool. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that, Peter, because my husband also said I resemble her as well. So, yeah, that's cool. That's kind of why I went with that character, because I had a few choices of characters I could dress up, cosplay as, and I was like, well, I resemble this other person more than these other people. So, very cool. I'm glad. It's an honor to resemble that character, that person. So, yeah, thank you. Let's see here. Wichita Film says, didn't Edwin dress up as Mary Poppins? No, but I wish he did. That would have been really cute. Edwin, the Mary Poppins cat. That's right. The gothic Mary Poppins right there. That would be what that would be. That would be what that would be. Yeah, that makes sense. Peter says, cheese, not as popular as, say, Spider-Man or Batman. Right, yeah. Like, the kids know who Spider-Man and Batman are, but they're not gonna know, you know, necessarily the little girly characters, you know. Maybe not. Aaron says, how many of you got COVID vaccine? I did not. Zero for me. My husband hasn't yet, but like this is so early in the game. Like it's really hard to see. Like I don't know when everything's gonna be rolled out for the general public. I think that it seems like they're just focusing on like the most vulnerable people right now. And I don't know how I feel about the vaccine, honestly. Like, I'm kind of on the fence because I feel like it could be just me and my imagination, but it just feels like the whole vaccine situation was rushed. And so there's it feels like a lot of things could go wrong with a rushed vaccine, like side effects, I don't know, health complications. You know, perhaps maybe it won't work as well as they think it will, because it feels very, very rushed for something that's so important. But then again, they were kind of in a hurry because they wanted to save lives and all that, but it's like, it's kind of hard to say if it was even that big of a deal in the first place. I don't know, but who am I to judge? I'm not a scientist. I'm never done anything medically, you know, relevant like that. Like, I wouldn't know where to begin on the scientific investigation of knowing if a vaccine's good or bad or whatever. So I just have to trust them, and frankly, I don't want to. I hate to say it, I just don't want to trust them with this, but I know I probably should, but it's frustrating and confusing because, like, there's so many conflicting resources and opinions and you know, like they say, everyone's got an opinion, and not all of them are going to match up with your own opinion. So, and that's okay. We're not all alike, you know, we're all different for a reason. It just kind of sucks that people get in arguments over this kind of stuff, you know? Like, is it that big of a deal? I don't know. I have no idea. Let's see. RN says, I'm gonna get it. Okay. Alright, that's cool. You know, if that makes you feel safer and you trust it, go for it. I say go for it. I know I'll probably be one of the last people to get it just because I'm not in the vulnerable population. I don't work in the medical industry. I work in the energy industry, but I'm not like working on the pipelines themselves or anything. So I don't know how essential you consider me being in the print shop for an energy company. You know what I mean? But I know that people in the medical industries and the essential workers and like probably like the pipeline people and, you know, all that stuff, they'll probably get it first. The elderly, of course. I don't know if I haven't been watching the news in probably like 2 or 3 months. Me and Tommy decided to stop watching the news in the morning. Well, our schedules are different now, so he sleeps in and stuff, and so it's completely different now. But like back when me and Tommy had the same schedule or similar schedules, like he would get up half an hour before me. He'd come in the living room and he'd start getting ready in the living room bathroom. And then he'd have the news on while he was talking, or I'm sorry, while he was getting ready. Sorry, I got distracted because it sounds like Tommy is actually coming in from work right now, which makes total sense because it is like around the time that he would normally be getting off work. But what was I gonna say? Shoot, that completely distracted me. Oh yeah. Like, basically, I feel like me and Tommy will be like the last people to get the vaccine because we're not like the vulnerable population, you know what I mean? So, but you know, if you feel the need to get it and you feel like it's safe and you trust it and everything, like, go for it. You know, I'm not gonna hold anyone back. I don't want to say anything negative about you getting a vaccine or anything. I just like, I don't even know when we'll get one anyway, you know. And I'm not really sure how like my job or Tommy's job or anyone's job is gonna like be like, are they gonna force us to do it? I don't know. They could force us to have the vaccine. I don't know. Who knows? Let's see. Hey, sweetie, how's it going?
Okay.
Hey.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, for those of you that don't know who Tommy is, this is my husband, Tommy. He used to, up until, like, for the last 2 years, until, like, a month ago, he moderated every live stream.
Yep. Hi, Wichita.
Yeah. But his schedule changed, and he can't anymore, so
Yeah.
it's a bummer. But luckily, sometimes we're able to catch him coming in and saying hi. Like, if I hang on long enough or whatever on here, you know, he'll stop by.
Hi, Brett.
Gosh. Yay, good to see you, sweetie.
You too.
Welcome home.
Thank you.
Oh, man. Let's see here. Wichita Film says, you mean the 5% death rate, and Gates wants to eliminate the pop-through vaccine. The pop-through vaccine? I don't understand. I don't understand that, Wichita. Can you explain a little bit more? Peter says, listen to the scientists and disease specialists. Okay, Peter. You're right. That's a good piece of advice. Listen to the scientists and disease specialists. Yeah, absolutely. RN says, where are you from? Tulsa, Oklahoma. That's where we live. Oklahoma is where we grew up. Both of us grew up in Oklahoma, and really, I mean, we've always been here, you know, in Oklahoma. What about you, Peter? Wait, Peter? Yeah, Peter, you too. But Peter, where are you from? And Aaron, where are you from? I'm very curious to know where you guys are watching from right now. Brett says, Tommy. Wichita says, population. Oh, hold on here. Let me go back to limit the population through vaccine. Oh, right. Oh, eliminate. Okay. Yeah. That's terrible if they're, like, trying to do that. Like, I have heard about those theories and stuff, and if that's true, that's really terrible. If it's not, then... like, how do we know it's not? Like, I don't know. Like, I just catch myself kind of waffling between... waffling, really. That's the word I used. Going in between trusting and not trusting what is being said in the media. Like, part of it, like, okay, cool, relief. Yes, we're getting somewhere. Yeah. And the other part of me is like, I can't trust them. They're all freaking liars. You know what I mean? Like I have to figure out some kind of middle ground, and I can't quite grasp what that is, you know? Because there's just so many conflicting things going on in the media and the internet. It's crazy. So Peter, you're from Canada. Very cool. You know, Brett's also from Canada. Oh, yeah, you just said that. RN says I'm from Earth. Well, that makes one of us. I am not from Earth. I am from Mars. No, just kidding.
She's a Neanderthal.
Live long and prosper, everybody. Yeah, that's right. Oh, cool. Let's see. So Peter's from Canada. Aaron's from Earth. Brett says, go Canada. I'm from Calgary, Alberta. Wichita Film says, Gates said in a TED in 2015, he's wanted for murder in 3 countries. Wait, what? Gates? Bill Gates? Are you saying he's wanted for murder? Bill Gates is wanted for murder in three states. Or, really? Or 3 countries, I mean. That's even worse. Murderly, right? Well, that's freaking wild, man. Him of all people, huh? Wow. How? Why? When? What? Oh, I mean, 2015. Yeah, that's crazy. Peter says, I'm from Victorian, BC. Okay, British Columbia. Oh, that's very cool. Very cool, Peter. Oh, RN, you're from India. Very cool. Very cool. So we got Canada, India, Oklahoma. So USA. We had Australia in here, but I believe Michael Bell had to leave. Sweet. It's so cool to see people in here from like all over the world. That's so neat. So, yeah, so what time is it where you guys are at right now? Like, here, right now, is it's almost 12:30 a.m. So, yeah, 12:30 a.m. in Tulsa, Oklahoma, USA. So, let's see. Peter says that's a myth about Bill Gates. Or is it? Dun, dun, dun. I'm just messing with you. I have no idea, honestly. And really, I don't know who you could trust with this stuff anymore. Like, you know, as far as like news sources and stuff. Like, is it credible? I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. Let's see here. Which else? Film says, yes, Italy, India, and all of Africa. And he wants to dim the sun. Wait, what? Why would... Hold the front door.
Okay.
No, Tommy, I did. I hear you in there, by the way. He said okay to that. So I'm like, I'm not talking to you, Tommy. Okay, maybe I'm talking to you a little bit. But not about that. Okay, what was I saying? Shit. Can't remember what I was saying. Tommy, can you please remind me what I was saying? I feel... Oh yeah, dimming the sun, yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm so tired right now. I'm so sorry, guys. Loopy as hell. But yeah, that's bizarre that he wants to dim the sun. That's like psychotic. I don't know that I believe that he would want to dim the sun, but say he did. Why would he want to dim the sun? Oh, global warming. Do you think it's global warming? Is that why he's like, if you dim the sun, we won't have global warming anymore? Or does he have a plan of action of how he wants to dim the sun? Like, is he going to just like, I mean, what can you do? Like, I mean, are we gonna like grab a bunch of ice and just like try to cool off the sun with the eye? Like, how do you dim the freaking sun? Like, it's basically, the sun is already a hot, like, it's not a planet, it's like, it's a star, like, it's a hot star in the middle of the, like, it's in the universe, and it's already freaking cold, like, so cold that, like, anything that is a living creature that ventures out without some kind of protection, like, instantly dies because it's so freaking cold. Like, it's in, like, the sun is in such a cold environment in the universe. Like, there's no way anyone can dim the freaking sun. That's stupid. Like, where would you even begin? Like, there's no way in hell you could do that. I mean, if you took away some of the how would you dim the flames? I don't get it. But then again, me, I don't know science, okay? I'm sorry. I don't know science.
Pair of sunglasses.
Do what?
A giant pair of sunglasses.
A giant pair of sunglasses. There you go.
Giant dome.
That'll help. Charlie, you came out to say hi. Can you get him to come over here?
I literally just sat down.
Kitty. Because we were talking about Charlie. And he wouldn't come out. Dang. Okay, so Peter says it's 10:25. Okay, so it's 10:25 there. So you are... Is that AM or PM? Hey there. Ow, your back claws are... Oh, God. Okay, all right. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, shit. Stop. Why are you being... You see him right now? Ouch, shit. That's my... Okay, fine. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get you to get out of your... I don't know why you're being so shy. It's like he knows that he's on camera and he doesn't like it. Like, how does he know this stuff? You hear him over there? He's meowing now, all weird and stuff. Okay. 10:25. Okay, interesting. Brett says mountain time, 11:26 p.m. Okay. Oh, wow. So you are an hour before us. Interesting. RN Singh says 11:55 a.m. So it's almost lunchtime where you're at, RN. Interesting. Very cool. Peter says, I have autism. Do you have or know anyone with autism? I don't have autism. I have ADHD, like really bad. But I know multiple people with autism. In fact, I don't know if you were here. Hold on here. Let's see. Peter, I don't know if you were here in the chat when my friend Stephanie Bethany was here, but she is a high-functioning autistic person, and she actually has a channel where she talks about it. Like, her Stephanie Bethany channel is about her journey with finding out she has autism and learning how to deal with it, and she gives like a lot of like really helpful tips and stuff. So if you're into that, I can totally give you that information, but let me just go ahead. I'm gonna put it in the chat so you know. Hold on here, just in case you're interested in it. I'm just gonna give you a link to her channel so you know who she is, because she shows up to, I would say, probably 80% of our weekly live streams that I do, because me and her are good friends. She's a really good person. But yeah, I do know multiple people with autism, and there's another one. There's another condition. Can't remember the other one. But there's a big spectrum, and you know, it's interesting because ADHD is on one side of the spectrum, and then I think autism is on the other side, and they're like ADHD and autism are on opposite sides of the same spectrum, and they have a lot of similarities and everything. So it's very, very interesting. In fact, me and Stephanie Bethany did a live stream together where she shared autism memes and I shared ADHD memes, and we kind of like used it as a way to start discussing the differences and similarities between the conditions. So yeah, very cool. Wow, Stephanie, I wish she was here so I could tell her that I noticed that she's got more subs. She's got 16,000 subscribers now. Last time I looked, she had like 11,000 or something. But you have, wait, do I have both? Let's see. ADHD is not on the autism spectrum. It's like not an autism spectrum, but like it's a spectrum, and then like autism is on one side of it and ADHD is on the other side of it. It's like a spectrum, and they're related to each other. They're not the same condition, obviously, but like they have similarities, and they are on a spectrum. They are. I know for a fact they are. Let's see. Yeah, no, it's not autism though. But you have both. I don't think I have both. Like, it's come up as a question that I might have autism, but I don't think I do. I've looked into like the I looked into the symptoms and stuff, and there's a lot of things about autism that I don't relate to. So yeah, you have both. Oh man. So Peter, as someone that has ADHD and autism, what is it like? Because if I do have it too, if I have both of them, it might just be really confusing to me because I have both. Or I don't think I have both though, but who knows? Man, so what's that like, and how do you deal with it, Peter? Like, do you have like coping strategies and stuff that help you deal with it? Let's see. I have, let's see, causes guess causes gas loves night. Wait. Oh, causes Gates love nights. Oh my gosh, how funny. Brett says only Mr. Burns wants to dim the sun, so you need to always consume electricity, say from a nuclear power plant, right? For real. Which also says Gates is second generation Illuminati. Oh, okay. So Peter, you're talking about you're talking about PM. So let me go back to when you were talking about what time it was. So 10:25 p.m. So you are 2 hours before us. Interesting. Very interesting, Peter. Michael Bell says, "Hey everyone." Hey, Michael Bell. We were just talking, and we were talking about where everyone's from, and we have someone from India here, and a couple people from Canada, and I'm like, well, man, we got someone from all over the world, and if Michael Bell was here, it'd be from Australia too, and then here you are. So good to see you here again. Let's see. Wasn't too impressed with the place, but may have to take it if things get desperate. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully you don't have to sink to that and, and everything with, hopefully you find a better place that you like more, Good luck with that. Let's see here. Well, okay, I'll check that out. Well, cool, Peter. I hope you do. Like, she's a really cool person. So it's very different for girls and boys. Yeah, you know what? I've read and experienced the same thing. With ADHD, like, I don't know about autism, but I know that ADHD presents itself differently in women versus men. I'm more of a daydreaming kind of ADHD person. I just kind of get lost in my thoughts a lot and that kind of thing. And I don't know, like, I think I might be a mixed version because I do fidget a lot, but maybe every ADHD person fidgets a lot. I don't know. I never used to consider myself the hyperactive kind. I've always been kind of the spacey, like I've always been the space cadet kind of ADHD person, to be honest with you. What about you? Do you consider yourself like a hyperactive ADHD person or like a more spacey or maybe a combination of the two? Let's see here. It's very different. Both are really different for girls and boys. Yeah, for sure. For sure. With autism too, huh? Interesting. God, trying to remember my other friends that have, Stephanie's my main friend that has it, autism. I feel like one of my other friends has something similar to autism, but it's not, and I don't want to say the wrong name of the condition. I don't think it's Asperger's. Although somebody in the stream that visits semi-regularly, Flying Falcon, he has, I think he says that he has Asperger's, if I remember right, which is really cool. Everyone's an individual. They all have their struggles, but they all also have their strengths and their awesomeness, their own character, you know what I mean? So I like how we're all different like that, Makes us human. Really, back in the day, they didn't even think girls could have autism. What's interesting is that the same thing, it seems like they thought the same thing about girls with ADHD too. It often seems to get dismissed in girls and women, but for boys and guys, like, it's like they catch it, they're like, oh, there's something wrong with you, boy, or man. But the girls are like, oh, you're just a stupid girl, like, who knows? I don't know, like, maybe they don't really think that. I'm sure they don't, but like, it just seems like because women act so much differently than men, like, they just dismiss conditions that they would they would see in men, like just because they're like, oh, it's just a woman, just who cares? It's just a woman. She's just being weird again. I'm like, no, it's a freaking medical condition. It's a neurological disorder, you idiot. That's what I want to tell people that act that way. That like oh, girls and they don't. They're just being a girl. Like, no, they have a medical condition, you jerk. Ugh. Drives me crazy. Yeah, so yesterday I had my evaluation, my yearly evaluation, and at my job that I've had for almost 14 years, and my boss had the nerve to be like, to compare me to my coworker, who is a neurotypical person that, as far as I know, neurotypical, like in all the major ways, like thinking and forming sentences, communicating, that kind of thing, the stuff that I feel like a lot of ADHD people and autistic people may struggle with. He doesn't have any problem with any of that, and he's a really fast worker and a good worker, good for him. But my boss keeps comparing me to this person over and over again, knowing that I have ADHD, and obviously he doesn't take it seriously. He doesn't think it's a real condition or anything, because he constantly says, well, this person does this so much faster and better than you all the time. Like, he had the nerve to tell me, like, he's surprised I'm even still working there, that I didn't just quit everything after all these years. He's like, yeah, but you're sticking with it. Taking my abuse is what he should have said, because that's what it is. He mentally and emotionally abuses me at work all the time because I have ADHD, and he doesn't like me, and so he throws me under the bus all the time. And then, like, this other person that's my coworker is this shining example of what a person's supposed to be in the company. It's so stupid, but I stood up to myself, or I stood up to him. I stood up for myself. Finally, I guess it's my 13th or 14th annual review with this boss. Yeah, I've been working for the same boss, the same jerk, for years. And he did that thing today where he was like, or yesterday, where he's like, oh, he's so much better than you at everything. I'm like, well, such and such person doesn't have ADHD, which is a neurological disorder. So that's not really a fair comparison, don't you think? And so it just, I don't know. He was kind of shocked that I defended myself, because I had really hardly ever done that to him before. Like, I usually just take the abuse. I usually just sit there and agree with him, even when he's saying the worst things about me possible. Like, what did he say? Like, oh yeah, a month ago he was like, have you ever thought about doing something for a living that you're actually good at? Cool. Thank you for that, jerk. Okay, that came out of nowhere. Why did you do that? Like, no one's complained about my meeting a deadline or my quality of work. Like, everyone's really pleased with what I'm doing. So why are you saying these hateful things to me all the time? I don't get it. Well, whatever. It's fine. Sorry. I find myself getting on these rants about this because it's just really frustrating is all. I think I've been on here for a while. Jeez. I'm sorry. I think I should probably get off of here pretty soon, but I'm enjoying talking to you guys. Yeah, so let's see. Peter says, I went to a conference about women with autism on the spectrum. Interesting. Look up masking. Masking, huh? I may do that. I'm going to write that down. Ooh, I just so happen to have a pen and a notepad right here. Look up masking. ADHD. Yeah. All right, I've written it down, so hopefully that note will help me remember to go look that up. As a fellow ADHD person, you'll understand. You don't understand the struggle with remembering, right? So that's good to know that you understand and all that stuff. So let's see. Sorry, I'm just trying to find my spot in the comments where I left off. Michael Bell says, wasn't autism such as Down syndrome classified? Wasn't autism such as Down syndrome classified as mental illness rather than a condition? What? Wait, wasn't autism much like Down syndrome classified? I don't know. Michael. Not sure. Peter says, on things that helps me with my autism is balloons. Oh, really? Interesting. Peter says, sorry, but your boss sounds like a real ass. Yeah, Peter, you're right. He is a real ass. And he's been a real ass this whole time. And, you know, I'm just one of the many people he's an ass to. But it just seems like I've been getting a lot of the brunt of it. You know what I mean? But I know I'm not the only one. So Peter says it's something a lot of autistics, especially women, deal with is masking. Interesting. Masking. Okay, and autism. You know, because I have wondered. You know, it's interesting. Like, I can say this now that Tommy's here. Tommy came home last night, like, you know, because he works way later than me. Like, he gets off work around now, where I work till, like, 4:30 or 5, except for not this week. Like, I've been working till, like, way later. But anyway, long story short, I was in bed and everything, and I guess he had just eaten dinner and had been watching some stuff, and he, like, crawls into bed, and he's like, you know what? I think you have high-functioning depressive disorder. Is that what you said?
I think so.
I have no idea what... I mean, I have an idea of what that is, but...
Yeah, after what I learned, I think you do.
Yeah, high-functioning depressive disorder, which, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, I'll have to do research on what that entails, because I haven't done any research at all. But I was, like, in a dead sleep, and he woke me up. He's like, I bet you have this. I think you have this. I was like, huh, that sounds interesting. Makes sense.
Yeah, high-functioning depressive.
I possibly have high-functioning depressive disorder. Well, I did take antidepressants and anxiety medicine and ADHD medicine for about 10 years. So I was medicating for something, but, like, my mom, she has bipolar disorder and a type of schizophrenia that's like it's schizoaffective, which is, like, the way Mom explains it to me is, like, her schizophrenic stuff happens when she comes across a bunch of stress. Like, I guess you could think of it as, like, stress-induced schizophrenia. You know what I mean? It kind of goes in ebbs and flows or whatever, but that kind of stuff runs in my family, and I'm not sure. I think my biological dad, I'm guessing he might have something like that too, just based on what I've learned about him, but I don't know him, so I can't really say. But what I've learned about him is, like, he tends to be an angry person. So I'm willing to bet I have it from both sides, which is not good for me. Dang it. Thanks, Dad. Maybe, I don't know. I have no idea, actually. So, yeah, but I thought it was really interesting because, like, I was in dead sleep and he said that. And then, like, I started thinking about it. Like, instead of sleeping, I was like, huh. And so I started thinking a lot about, like, do I have depressive disorder? And probably, more likely,
Sure
who
you
knows.
do.
Tommy's like, I'm sure you do. Okay, I guess I would explain a lot. Who knows? Oh, man. Let's see here. Tommy says he's actually a little weasel, LOL. Her coworker and I think her boss is very unprofessional. Being a manager myself, I would never say that to anyone I was over. Yeah, like, I totally get that. See, you're a much better boss than my boss is. But
Thank you.
you're welcome. Michael Bell says your boss really loves his passive-aggressive snarks, doesn't he? Yes, he does. Oh, my God. Yeah, it's just crazy. Yeah, I'm tired of it, but, you know, here's the best part, is he knows I've been building my business, and this whole thing with him saying, I thought you would have given up and quit this job a long time ago, and he's surprised to see I'm still here. Like, I took that as an opportunity to shove it in his face that I'm not going anywhere under his watch. Because even though I'm building my business and I am trying to get out of there, like...
Doesn't it kind of make you want to stay there even more, just knowing that somebody doesn't want you there that much?
Yes, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly how I felt. Like, the moment he said that, like, all that stuff I just said to you guys about, like, oh, surprised you're still here. I'm like, I totally said, I'm not going anywhere either because I just love the benefits so much. Like, why would I want to leave here ever? And I said it joyfully. Like, why would I leave? Like, I'm not, like, yeah, I might have a business, but I told him, like, there's no guarantee that the business is going to work out. So, of course, I'm going to stay here. Like, if I leave, it's not because it's willingly. It's exactly what I said. Because, like, do you blame me? Like, it'll be 14 years in February that I've been there. Like, if I'm going to leave, I'm taking my money with me. So, the paid time off that I'm owed, give it to me. Give me my severance package. Give it all to me. I'm not going to let them screw me over out of my time off. Like, if they want me gone, give me the money. I deserve it. Come on now. Put up with his ass for years. I need something. Give me 6 months of pay. I deserve it. No big deal. Just 6 months of pay. Whatever. Oh man, but the shock on his face when I said even though he said all this crappy things to me, like the shock on his face, I said I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be here for a long time, like, or whatever his name is. Whoops. Whoopsie. Sorry. I got a little excited there. But I told this person that, and just I love it. I love it. Like, if he wants me gone, he's going to have to work really hard to get me gone because I don't ever call in and I do my work and everyone seems really pleased with my work except for him. I can't help that. Anyway. All right. Well, guys, I think I'm going to call it a night. I've been on here for almost 3 hours and that's really great. I've been having a good time. But man, am I tired of what? It is almost 1 a.m. for me. So I'm gonna hang out with my hubby for a while and go to bed. Try to get some sleep before I do some stuff tomorrow. So yeah. Anyway, it's been really nice hanging out with you guys and it's been really cool. Meeting some new people here tonight. Really, really cool. So Peter and Aaron, really cool to see you in the chat and to meet you. Maybe I've seen Peter in the chat before. I think I've seen you more on, I think you've commented a couple times on videos, but I don't know that you've actually been in the stream. I can't remember. I'm so sorry if you have and I just forgot or something. I think you might have been here 1 or 2 times. I don't know. Seems like I've seen your name before though. But Aaron, I know that you're new. So thank you both. Thank you all actually for hanging out with me and stuff. I really appreciate it. Always have a blast and everything. And if you guys want to hang out again next week, I do this once a week, every Friday night. Well, it's Friday night for me. Friday night, 10 p.m. Central Time. So Chicago time. Tulsa, Oklahoma, USA time. So adjust for your time,
Some sort of time,
like schedule or whatever it is. Your time, adjust for your time zone, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I really appreciate you guys. And night to you as well, Peter. Really appreciate having you around. You guys have a great night. Take care. And if you enjoyed hanging out and you feel like it, I would love it if you gave a thumbs up. You don't have to, by all means, you don't have to or anything, but it does help me when you do. It tells YouTube that people care and that, you know, kind of encourages more of us to hang out together by spreading the word about my channel. So anyway, you guys take care and have a great night, and I will see you next Friday at 10 p.m. Central Time. And remember, We are all potato chips in this bag called life, and we are stronger together. You guys take care. Love you all, and I'll see you next Friday at 10 p.m. Central Time. And the end card thing is still wrong. I'm so sorry. I will always apologize until I change it. So there you go. All right. Bye. Love you all. Take care. Tommy says, thanks for watching, everyone. Nice to meet you, Peter. Oh, very, very cool. All right. Bye. Let's see. There's the outro. Have a good night.